Have you ever sat down with a clear goal only for you to get lost in a sea of distractions, such as social media, endless notifications, random thoughts? These things creep in, stealing your focus. But imagine this. What if you could train your mind to be razor sharp, no matter what tries to pull you away from what you have sat down to do? Well, today, I'm going to show you how to master focus and turn your dreams into reality. Let's go. In this video, I'm going to need you to pay close attention, because the reason for this video is that I notice a lot of us are easily distracted with flimsy things like I mentioned earlier, unnecessary phone notifications, lost in thoughts on other things that don't matter, and then of course maybe focus and things like that. These things you need to not let them disturb you or bother you anymore. So today in this video, I will need you to follow me to the end of this video, where I'm going to share with you 3 major enemies of focus. Okay? Not only that, a lot of things you and I need to do to eradicate lack of focus. So, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, this is Tiana's World, do well and subscribe. And as we go along in this video, if you find any useful tips that you are able to pick, share it with your friends and family, and then let them know about Tiana's World so that they also can subscribe. Not only subscribe, the essence of subscribing is to get my other motivational videos as in subsequent ones. Why focus is your superpower? Focus isn't just important. When you concentrate your mind on a single task, you accelerate progress. Think about the greatest achievers in this world: athletes, entrepreneurs, artists. What sets them apart from you and I? Unwavering focus. Unwavering focus enables you not to ever allow any form of distraction. Unwavering focus in that your mind is set on whatever task at hand. And such people block out noise, the zoning, execute with precision. You need to have precision and clarity of mind and purpose. Guess what? You can do it too. There are 3 major enemies of focus. Number 1 is distractions. Social media, news, endless scrolling. It's just scrolling on your phone. They steal your time and scatter your attention. These are things you have to purposely.
Feels like a dream, feels like magic. Now I believe I can have it.
These are things you have to purposely do away with in order to maintain your focus, because they are all distractions. Number 2, clarity is very essential. clarity of purpose is very, very necessary to maintain focus. So when you lack clarity of purpose, in a way that if you don't know your goals, your mind wanders away to other things. Let's say, for instance, you sit down, you set out to go somewhere. Okay, I want to do this, I want to do that. And then only for you to get distracted. Maybe it has happened to me before, actually. I went to Lagos for shopping. And then there was this truck that just arrived from the sea, full of bags, all sorts of bags. They were offloading it from the truck. And that kind of impromptu purchase. Well, why I actually patronized them is that market, that was a cheap price. A cheap price to the point that you can't find that price in the shops. This guy just wanted to sell it off and then go back to wherever I came from. He just offloaded from the ship and he wants to go back. Alright, so I was looking around, looking for what to buy and things like that. Then I heard, low-cost bags for sale at low-cost price, blah, 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 cheap sales. And then I approached them. So went through whatever they were showing, and then I discovered that, man, this is a good buy. If I have to come back to Lagos, I don't mind. Why? Because this one is an opportunity sale. It's an opportunity market for me. So I bought the bag. I still got other things, but then I had to make a return journey because the money now became short. The amount I took for this shopping was short. Why? Because I bought what I didn't budget for. Okay, so there are other things that disturbs one's focus. The third one is negative environment. Cluttered spaces and negative people disrupt your mental state. If you are in a negative environment, maybe a very noisy place, and maybe you are trying to study or you're just trying to think or to get insights into some things, or you just want to meditate, a noisy environment, a rowdy environment will definitely make you to lose focus, will definitely distract your attention. Then you ask, how do I stay always focused? That takes us to the next point, how to stay focused. Then, one of them is you need to set clear goals. Clarity is power. Write down what you achieve each day. No more guessing. No more random activities. No more unscheduled programs. No more unscheduled purchases like me. No more unplanned things. So, you have to have clear goals and follow it doggedly. Again, another point is eliminate distractions at all costs. Turn off notifications. You can turn your phone to please do not disturb. Create dedicated workspace. If you need to create an office in your house, in your home. So whenever you are in that place, it is business time. Whenever you are in that your office space, it's business time. Turn off, you can even turn off your phone. Tell others you are not available. Even your family. No, mommy, I'm hungry. No, beat me. So these are things you need to do. Business time is, let it be business time. That's what I'm saying. When it's business time, you need to turn off your notifications, phone notifications. Switch your phone to do not disturb so it doesn't start ringing anyhow. Okay? Then if you have to turn off your data, turn it off. So you need to do whatever you need to do to achieve what you have to achieve. Okay, look at myself, for instance, when I went to Lagos. If I had planned it such that, well, no matter whatever I see in Lagos, no matter how cheap it will be, what I have bent down to purchase is what I will purchase. Because I had to go back, I had to get another money to go and buy some things I couldn't buy when I went the other time. Which means I had to create another time to do that. So you can imagine, distractions is not okay at all. Focus is power.
The world's changing fast, and the skills we need to keep pace, they're changing.
You can imagine, distractions is not okay at all. Focus is power. Then another point is that you need to practice mindfulness. You need to what? Practice mindfulness. Take 5 minutes to breathe deeply. Center yourself before starting any major task. Then visualize success. Visualize ahead what it is that you want to achieve. Begin to see the success ahead so that it will ginger your purpose. Picture the end result. Feel it. This will drive you forward when distractions arise. Finally, motivation to keep going. Remember, every time you resist distraction, you are building mental strength. Don't forget. You're training your mind to prioritize what matters. It won't be easy. I must say, it won't be easy. But greatness is never easy anyway. So let us be mindful of this. If you've been able to pick 1 or 2 useful points, kindly hit like button and share this video with your friends, with your family, with even your colleagues. Subscribe for more wonderful motivational videos of mine. What's the biggest cause of distraction that you have to struggle with at every point in time? Let's crush it together. Let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Stay focused. Stay powerful. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you very much. From Tiana's World. See ya. Imagine effortlessly locking into any task, crushing your goals, still feeling energized all day. The key? Well, it's all about your environment and your energy. You're welcome to ChristyNuga Motivation. Today's video begins a new series. For proper understanding, you need to watch this video. Why focus is your superpower. A new series starts, and this is episode 2. What if I told you that it's not dependent only on your willpower or focus? It goes well beyond that. What I'm saying is that it's deeply connected to two powerful forces. It's connected to your environment and your energy levels. Today, we're diving deep into how to optimize both and become unstoppable. That is how we can optimize both to achieve unstoppable focus. Let's dive in. First up, your environment. Remember how we discussed in the previous video how your environment is the number one distraction to you, to your focus. A negative environment is a major enemy of focus. Why is this? Your surroundings always compete for your attention. Consider this. A messy desk or a disorganized room creates a visual distraction. Why? Because our brain is wired to focus. Your brain unconsciously processes all that chaos, pulling energy away from your main task. Whether it's loud music, chattering colleagues, or street sounds, well, constant noise makes it incredibly hard to concentrate. Our brains are wired to react to new sounds, pulling our attention away from the task at hand. If you feel uncomfortable, your body sends signal to your brain, making it difficult to immerse yourself in the work. As previously discussed, talking about creating a workspace, even a corner in a room neatly kept arranged for that purpose. A dedicated workspace signals to your brain for business, so you shun every distraction. Make that your dedicated workspace more comfortable for you so that your body will not be screaming for attention, thereby distracting you, like me. So in my own case, this environment seems more comfortable for me. So that's why I'm always standing here. If I choose to sit, I use this space. When you're in this place, how do you get rid of noise? You use noise cancelling headphones. Choose quieter time of day. There are times when your environment is more quiet. Maybe that's the time you should set for your business time. By consciously shaping your physical space, you remove countless distractions to your focus. Let's talk about energy. How about fix your environment? If your energy is drained, there's no way you'll be able to focus. In a nutshell, sustained focus is difficult to achieve with drained levels of energy. The point is, your brain needs fuel and rest to perform at its peak. This isn't about feeling awake. Rather, it's about providing for your brain the energy level it needs for deep concentration. The power of sleep is not negotiable. When you are sleep deprived, your cognitive functions, memory, decision making, especially focus, is hit. Strive to always aim for 6 to 9 hours of quality sleep. This is when your brain cleans house and then it's ready for the next day. Treat nutrition as fuel. What you eat directly impacts the function of your brain. Think of your brain like a high-performance engine. It needs premium fuel. Good choices like whole grains, lean proteins, healthy fats like avocados and nuts, fruits and vegetables provide sustained energy supply. Having discussed good choices, here are examples of bad choices. Consumption of sugary snacks, and highly processed foods. Leads to energy spikes and crashes. This makes you feel sluggish and unable to concentrate. So even short bursts of physical energy can boost blood flow to your brain. This improves alertness and cognitive function. A quick walk can be a fantastic way to reset your brain whenever you feel your focus is fading. Or some stretches can also help you to reset your brain whenever you're feeling your focus is fading. So you wonder, how do we put all this together to achieve focus? Start with set clear goals for your work. Follow it up by preparing your environment. Turn off notifications. Ensure that you are well rested and properly fueled. If the work is taking too long, you can take a minute, short break to stretch, or take a healthy snack to replenish your energy. Listen to your body. If you are feeling a dip in energy, or you're feeling that your environment is becoming noisy, or you're getting distracted, address it immediately. Remember, every time you take control of your environment and manage your energy, you aren't just being productive, you're building mental strength and reinforcing your ability to prioritize what truly matters. So it won't always be easy. Greatness isn't ever easy anyway. What is that one thing you can do today to optimize your environment or boost your energy for better focus? Let me know in the comments below. I read all comments and I want to read from you. I want to read yours. Your insights are very important. Let's crush distractions together. Always watch ChristyNuga Motivation. Subscribe for more videos on growth mindset and personal growth, personal development. A lot of motivations for you. If you found this video helpful, subscribe, like it, comment, share this video with someone who needs it. Until I come your way again, it's a wrap right now. Most people think they have a talent or time problem. But the truth is that you have a focus problem. Steve Jobs once said that focus isn't about saying yes to just one thing. Rather, it's about saying no to 100 other good ideas. Right now, I'm about to show you how to turn your scattered energy into a laser beam so that you can move from where you are to where you want to be. You're most welcome to ChristyNuga Motivation, to a new series, Why Focus is a Superpower. And this is the 3rd episode. So if you're looking to build a growth mindset and level up your life, you're in the right place. Welcome. In a world designed to distract you, focus is your ultimate competitive advantage. Focus is the difference between moving an inch in 1,000 directions and moving a mile in one. I want you to think of focus like a magnifying glass. If you turn it around constantly under the sun, you just get a bit of warmth. But if you hold it perfectly still, you concentrate those rays into one tiny dot and you start a fire. That is what focus does for all your efforts. So it takes average work and turns it into breakthrough power. To get from grace to grace, you have to stop trying to do everything and start doing the right thing with 100% of your energy. Real focus is about selective attention. It's like a spotlight in a dark room. In this case, you can't see the whole room at once. Then you have to choose what to eliminate. So having a growth mindset is you realizing that your attention is your highest valuable currency. Therefore, stop spending it on notifications, dramas, unnecessary dramas, unnecessary conversations, unnecessary talk. Busy work that doesn't move the needle. Focus isn't a gift, it's a muscle. So every time you feel like pressing your phone and you don't, you just did a rep for your brain. Start small. Set a timer for 25 minutes. One task, no distractions. That's how to build the discipline that is required for a growth mindset. So if you are ready to stop wasting your potential and start building your focus, hit that like button. Subscribe if you are yet to subscribe to ChristyNuga Motivation. Remember this, where focus goes, energy flows. Subscribe for more mindset shifts videos. Every Thursday, new video drops. What is the one thing you're going to focus on today? Let me know in the comments. I read all comments. Thank you for watching. It's a wrap right now. Bye-bye. Join me in this wonderful and exciting series of mine, Rewire Your Mind for Growth. It's a wonderful series of videos Yes, rewiring your mind for growth is the process of continuously changing your thought patterns and habits to foster a more resilient, adaptive, and positive mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that your intelligence, abilities, and talents are not fixed traits, but can be developed through dedication, hard work, and persistence, viewing challenges as chances to learn. In this case, you see mistakes as valuable feedback for improvement. This leads to love for learning and greater resilience. A growth mindset is about you changing the way you see yourself. It helps you to see yourself better. So I met someone in one of my videos, and then I was asking questions. And then she says, criticism has hindered her in so many ways from doing things that she set out. What if I told you that the difference between people who grow and people who stay stuck is not talent, intelligence, or background? It is mindset. Let's start simple. Your mindset is the lens through which you see the world and yourself.
Mindset is everything. Change your mindset, change your life.
Understanding that your growth mindset matters is the first step towards realizing your full potential.
Welcome to a series titled Rewire Your Mind for Growth, and each video builds into the next.
A growth mindset shapes what you believe about your abilities, how you respond to challenges, whether you push forward or give up. You know, some people feel, they're too old to learn anything. That's fixed mindset, actually. And they feel, well, what do you want to teach an old man like me or an old woman like me? I can't really learn anything much. Such a person would say, I can't really change. What do you want me to change to? Where do you want me to start from? You know, such a person says, well, if I fail, it means I'm not good enough. And if I don't fail, if I succeed, it means I'm smart. Your mindset matters a lot in several ways. For instance, this scenario, two people face the same challenge. One says, this is too difficult for me, I can't do it. Yeah, and the other person says, well, this is difficult, but what can I do? How can I learn? What do I do to achieve what I want to achieve? So in this case, mindset, your mindset is very important. It shapes how you see things and what you do about it. It's not what you face that determines how far you grow, but it's how you respond to it.
The climb may be tough, but the view from the top makes every step worth it. Keep pushing your limits.
A fixed mindset gives excuses, prefers comfort zone, but the growth mindset is resilient and pushes forward. It's all about resilience, creativity, desire for growth, willingness to learn in every way. When you shift into a growth